I often see a lot of ad accounts that target more than one country within the same campaign. For some specific types of customers or brands, this is alright. This works, and you can actually have different cities, different postal codes, states, countries, and markets merged into the similar campaign. But for a lot of you guys, you will want to split your city codes, your areas, your cities, states, provinces, markets, etc. And I want to walk you through why in this video you will want to split your countries at the very minimum into separate Facebook ad campaigns. So with that being said, my name is Justin. I'm the founder at paidadvertising.com, an e-commerce marketing agency specializing in elevating thriving brands by simplifying e-commerce growth. Let's get straight into it. So why do you need one campaign per market? Well, here's the thing. We recently onboarded a new client that has two different Shopify stores. They have one in the US and one in Australia. The only reason why they split those Shopify stores and not have them together now that Shopify's markets, etc., it's because they were using the same 3PL like supplier, and then the system was getting confused between the two different countries, so they had to split the Shopify stores. But nonetheless, that allowed us to actually gain some insights about these two audiences. So both the Australian and the US market are making very similar numbers in terms of revenue, but the stats are very different. Let's look into them. So now if we head straight into it, this is one of our clients that actually got onboarded with us roughly 2 weeks ago at this point. They've got two different Shopify stores. One is in Australia, one is in the US. And with that being said, we already were able to find different stats between these two Shopify stores. As an example, the top returned products, right? The products people dislike the most or that they have to return the most. Look at this. Australia. First one starts with the word pretty. It's nowhere to be found on the list in the USA. So it's not even in the top 5 in the USA. Second one is make something. Oh, okay. This is the second one in Australia, but it is the first one in the USA. Then second one in the USA, Cly something, not there in Australia at all. And you can kind of see that with a lot of these other different products. They're only found on one market, not the other one. So you're like, people dislike not the same products in these two markets. Same recipe, same shipping, everything. Two markets. Let's go to the second slide. Australian versus US market. The sessions by social source. Keep in mind, they're both making the same style of content for both markets. Well, what do you know? In Australia, a big portion of the traffic actually comes from Facebook. Whereas in the USA, it's a lot more Instagram based than Facebook. Interesting. Let's continue. In Australia, same website. The conversion rate is 4.13%. It's 1.8% in the US. Why? Well, you could say that the US market is more competitive. There's a lot more people advertising. There's more similar products. So conversion rate's going down. Keep it up. Average order value, $75 in Australia. $57. You literally reverse the numbers in the US. Same time period. So I've now shown you 4 examples of stats that are completely different from one country over to another. Not by a simple 5 or 10%, but by a lot. Now, I want to take this example of McDonald's. I recently went to Spain for a week and a half, and last year I also went twice to Spain. I went also to Cape Town, South Africa. I traveled quite a bit around the world, even to the US, to Miami not too long ago, to New York, and every single place I visited, the menu was slightly different. There wasn't the same options in the menu, and that is even within the same country, which depends sometimes on local availability, etc. But nonetheless, I want to show you 3 big examples right here. I have on the left, Spain, in the middle, USA, and on the right, Japan. Those are burgers that you don't find in the other countries. Spain doesn't have any of these two. The US doesn't have any of these two. And here, if you look at Japan, they don't have any of these two either. Those are products that are sold only in these specific markets by McDonald's. So people that go to McDonald's in Spain technically have slightly different products than the people who would go to McDonald's in the US or the people that would go to McDonald's in Japan. Why is that? Well, you could again talk about the myriad of the fact that people have different tastes, the fact that people have different wants and needs. Okay, that is one thing. The second thing is also availabilities of ingredients, right? Some ingredients are not as readily available in specific countries. So why is it that a multi-billion-dollar franchise that most of us consume from and know has different products per market? It's because they understand that the needs of every market is different. And for that same reason, now bringing it back to the e-commerce space or for any online space for that matter, you will have to have different ads slightly different website, slightly even different product offering or variation per market. You need that because each market has different results. So let's say I advertised 2 markets into a specific campaign. I would probably get average of the 2 markets as a result, right? So let's just say one market gives me $5 CPM, the other one is like $12 CPM. Well, suddenly my CPM is at $7. Now let's say one market has this desire, the other one has the second desire. I'm gonna have a bit of a blend of both, so both are gonna be somewhat unhappy. You get an average performance on both markets because you're trying to assume that both markets have the same needs and wants. You need to segregate these markets because if, from what we just saw right here, people don't return the same products, which also means that people don't buy the same products. So they don't buy nor return the same products. They don't come from the same source. They don't convert at the same percentage, and they don't buy the same volume. Therefore, they have different wants, needs, desires, etc. So in that case, it's safe to say it's best for you to speak to both of these audiences in a different manner. And this is why, coming back to the topic of this video, why you want to have one campaign per market. I invite you to check my channel for the campaign structure I recommend, which is a DCT model where we have one campaign, quite broad, per each market, product, or region, but the persona that you target is different. So short answer, why do you need one campaign per market? Well, the short answer is because your persona is different. I'll have a link below to our full advertising process as well as some of our creative editing team that drops some nuggets. We have 15 hours of free content for you guys in our school community. So check this out down below. And if you want to work with the team at paidadvertising.com, and also check the link down below and book in a call to speak with our team. On that note, I'm going to wish you guys an amazing day. Check out other videos of the channel for some more useful e-commerce marketing tips. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye.